just told them, with the squad get scolded. Right. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. That's right. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my...
We are live at Falkor Bay on a beautiful afternoon. A great day for boxing. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I...
Antonio Tarver, the multiple light heavyweight world champions, including the WBA, WBC, and IBF. Jai Opetaia from New South Wales, Australia.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, hailing from Florida, here is the 3-time world champion, the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia, by way of Sydney, an IBF Cruiserweight champion of the world, Jai Opetaia.
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
The heat of the crowd, the action, the noise, that carnival atmosphere. There's a lot to take.
And there's the bell for round 1. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Who did more work in the gym? That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
What a punch. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. Misses with the straight left. Beautiful counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Tarver in some serious trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Tarver in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard. Oh, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
He misses with that straight left. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I need to see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
Hold it right there. Stumbling around on Bambi legs. Jayapataya is rocked. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Don't waste time. Get step behind the referee.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
On to the third. They ring the bell, and here we go. Nice counter shot. Lucky that hook didn't score. Through the straight left, but it won't score. The right hook misses. Swing and a miss with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Insane action. Misses with that uppercut. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judge.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Whoa, wait a minute! An upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
He Nice counter punch right up the middle. Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
Beautiful counter shot. At some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but those are the...
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Be your business.
win this fight? Right. Let's get out there, get your boxing back together.
Continue. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. Get your mind...
Let's do it. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Good work. Switched off completely. You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job.
Let's do it.
let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Let's fight.
Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
And fight. Hey, are you all right? Are you okay? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Get up, get up. Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? You getting soft on me? Hey, the fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid. You had that.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just keep my...
Don't worry about that round. Don't worry.
Box.
a good win.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
We got all eyes on you. No more bluffing. The truth is coming through. You got nothing. The streets on fire. But we've gone higher. And we won't tire.
Welcome to what many consider to be the new home for boxing. We are in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia at Kingdom Arena. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbeatable.
And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight. The Dark Destroyer, Nigel Benn. And when you talk about legendary fighters from England, this man has to be on the list.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
And now it's time for the official introductions. And for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from London, England, here is a middleweight and super middleweight champion of the world, known as the Dark Destroyer, introducing Nigel Benn.
What a pleasure to be in this unique... So here we go. Should be a good one. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? It's bombs away. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring?
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Nigel Benn has been rocked. Trying to buy time. It appears... Did you see that? Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place? Nigel Benn down. Can you believe it? It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Every time they throw a a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about winning that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right.
Here we go, it's round 2. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes.
Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the gods. Took him out.
It's frozen. Is he down? Is he getting up?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. We evened it out. Both knocked each other out in the first round.
They beat the count and are ready to go again.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. That's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Those counter punches have to hurt. That's another scoring shot. And that hook misses. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they had left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Good counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Straight right. Hold that thought! Crawford is dazed. And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. talk about Crawford in that lap. Here we go to the 4th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Catch and shoot. Nice defense on that hook. That left hook won't score. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That hook doesn't score. Deciding to let it all hang out here. Whoa, wait a minute! The Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is... On to the 5th we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time. Here we go in the 6th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice job blocking the hook. That one lands. is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. How about that time counter shot? One punch could change. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, no. Nigel Benn in big trouble. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And there's the bell to start round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter punch caught him clean. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the Glamourweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Solid punch. A perfect counter shot. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the Glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
The perfect counter lands. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
moment changes everything, especially in this division. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's
I had to win
leverage.
every point.
One is
That's
up
good
there,
middle
one is down there,
knock.
but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally
That was the only
agree.
way I was going. Yeah, look, I won every round. I just have to keep him from knocking me out. His body punches was horrible. Yeah, killed my ribs.